Alright, what is up, everybody? Boy, that's a shift in music tone. Fucking Space Pirates theme. Anyway, we gotta do the epilogue today, and then we can do some Edmond shenanigans. A little bit of this and that, and then we'll do, Arknights. I don't have my papers. Wait, what? The epilogue, I can't. Oh no, is it bad? I don't know what it is. I just know it exists. The whole 3-hour wait thing made me not do it yesterday. Alright, grab some of these. Alright, what is it? I don't know if I'm gonna roll for the new Edmond or not. I'm not really sure. Okay, where is it though? Okay, it's not that.
Hello.
Boy, they really care about some of these continents. Hey, look at that, Australia. Maybe it's here. Ah. Weird that they made you wait 3 hours to do this. Not exactly the character I was expecting to see there. Ushi? Alright, what's going on here, chat? Anybody got the... Yeah, they keep using Doorman in OC2. And Abigail. Yes, Ushi hanging out with her old teacher. But I don't get what this has to do with OC2 at all. Is this like hinting at OC3 stuff? They suspect Doorman was behind. Oh god, why? Like he was the reason behind us getting brain jacked, essentially. Man, they didn't get to do anything in OC2. How y'all? Yeah, I'm good. Busy these days, but you know. I really wish they had just added Avenger Boudica here as like a new 3-star. A silver Avenger would be really useful anyway. Like an FP summon, make them single target so they're a good like boss killer when you need an Avenger boss killer. Would have made this story a lot simpler for like low star setups and whatnot. I don't know about this Abigail firewall thing. Yeah, Antonio just doesn't work because he's AoE, he has no survivability, he's got one of the lowest HP stats in the game, so it's like, it's just so unworkable. And you compare that to Ku and Ushi, Robin Hood and all that, it's like, what the hell, man? Forehead. That's it? Why do we have to wait 3 hours for that? That was basically Doorman did more annoying shit back in the day than we thought, and that's about it, I'm guessing. I don't even. You do get an SQ out of it though, so I'll take that. Well, at least they gave him that big crit buff. That is good. Like, it does help, but the thing is, Ushi crits really hard too, and she has a single target NP, a lot of team buffs, self buffs, evade, you know, better stats. You get her from FP summon, right? And that's just Ushi. So yeah, it's not great. All right, let's try Monte Cristo against Lobo, but I think solo because I think he might be strong enough to do that. And then we got the dragon, obviously. We're going in swinging here. Yeah, Ushi definitely gets the crits easier. She's a rider, so it's actually really smooth. Imagine doing your buff quest. Okay. I liked Aerie calling it Ordeal Stall the other day. It was pretty accurate. I will say OC2 was better. It did pertain to the main story. But, I mean, the whole concept of these Ordeal Calls is clearly just to stall. It's pretty annoying. But, like, OC1 didn't matter at all. It had no bearing on anything. You literally forget about it, like, canonically. And has no connections to anything. Where at least OC2 did have some, like, build up to the finale and whatnot. Like, I think a lot of people are actually now like, oh god, we gotta go save the Avengers and whatnot. I just want to save Lobo, really, but you know. In Hashin, whenever you say his name, he's cool too. Everyone forgets about him, but he's actually pretty awesome. And the few times he gets to actually be characterized, he's pretty great. He's also like one of the only humans that Lobo gets along with, so. Yeah, when you're asking the Avengers like why they're working with the MC, he just gives a thumbs up because he can't talk. He's actually really similar to Lobo in that it's really hard to communicate with him. All right. Let me think. Does his... Hold on, I gotta look at Edmond's kit again real quick, because I'm forgetting if his vulnerability lingers. I want to say it does. You know, I guess we could use Antoinette for this kind of nonsense, but I don't think she'll do very well. 3 turns, so to be safe, I should probably do it next turn. Although it's only 2 attacks, odds are Lobo will attack 2 times. Although I might NP the turn that we're exposed, so then he wouldn't be able to attack. So I'll wait a turn. I want a battery right off the rip. I'd whiff some of my crit damage and Star Absorb. I don't know how good his NP gain is. I'm gonna hold it and see. Yeah, I don't think Invisible Man gets to do anything because he's like a lesser part of the servant, essentially. Like, I think it even says in the bio that he doesn't influence the personality at all or anything like that. It kind of like latched onto them just to exist because like phantoms have a hard time existing, I think. I think most people forget that was even a thing. By the way, chat, the other day we were talking about you know, rarity obviously not representing lore power, but then also what it would look like if it did. But I'd like to remind everyone that Lobo is like too strong for Moriarty, Jolter, and I think Sherlock to handle on their own, right? And he's not getting like lore powered up or anything. And then he 1v1s Jolter, and he wins, right? He just straight 1v1s Jolter and he wins. And she's a 5-star and Lobo's a 4-star, by the way. It's so fucking bullshit. All right, I guess I art chain. Like I do cast this now. We're gonna whiff the damage up a little bit, but I think that's fine. I don't know if we're gonna get enough here. Well, no, yeah, we will, because Shin has NP up on death. I don't remember anyone getting abnormally buffed in Epic of Remnant 1. I mean, there is the fact that Lobo grabs the Invisible Man and gets stronger because of that. So, but he has that as a servant now, right? So if you summon him, he still has that. But when you first encounter Lobo, it's just Hushin and Lobo, right? But then they get Invisible Man and they become stronger. So, and that's when he fights Jolter. So it, you know, it's kind of cheating in a way. All right, so we definitely want to NP. Don't third skill. Let's see how he does on NP gain here. You know, I'm gonna quick though. Yeah, they say Lobo is pretty outrageously powerful. Like, he's stronger than Moriarty and Jolter and all them, absolutely. Holy hell! Chat, I think he's gonna be a really busted-ass solo unit. That is ridiculous. And he's... Oh, he gets out of the stun. Lobo, you tricky little shit. Good thing we got that invulnerability. But yeah, I think he's gonna be a disgusting solo unit. And I don't even have to worry about the evade because of the Pierce. Yeah, I'm gonna slow-mo in case we win here. Now, if I wanted to do peak damage, I would actually do double burn and then NP. But I kind of am okay with the fight going on longer so we can see the NP gain and whatnot. Yeah, I think he's gonna be really good. Yeah, you could give him a good NP gain CE. Like the 30% one even, or something like that. Big quick up one wouldn't be bad. Dude, that's with no burn. No wonder he does so much damage, because the base damage is that high, and then once you have a burn multiplier going on... Yeah, no, he's gonna be really strong. His only weakness, and this is absolutely a weakness when you're dealing with really hard to solo things, is his survivability is nothing special, right? It's just a 2-hit invulnerability. And so there are bosses that have like gimmicks where you just must live a certain amount of turns, and he's probably not going to be able to do that. And obviously if you can't stun, it's a big hit. But his stun spam is going to be really strong. He's got some survivability, and his damage output's super high. Like, if they're debuff immune, he's fucked. But if they don't have that, like, holy hell. That was one of the easiest solos I've had of Lobo. He's normally pretty hard to solo, but that was super easy. I guess to be fair, we're 107, but still. Ash, Alter, yeah, definitely better at stunning than she is. Yeah, Fluffy he wouldn't do super well on, but he got the damage. Yeah, he had some command codes there. Wow, I guess we'll fight the dragon real quick, but I think he's gonna make such short work of it that we still won't, like, you want to see the unit push, right? Like when they barely win your last turn, because then you can kind of see how much value they've got. But wow, yeah, that's crazy. Oh yeah, that's true. Even if you could stun him, the debuff spam is bad because it makes Fluffy hit harder. That would actually be super bad. Okay. If I do get Edmond, though, I wouldn't be able to level him for a long time because I'm working on like 120 Mori right now, and also I want to play my ult account and get Moriarty up. Wait, this isn't the right stage. I'm sure he could handle that one too. All right. Well, the thing about Oberyn is he's not always a good support, depending on like what your account is like. He's so popular because most people have such stacked accounts that the fight's over before there's a deterrent. But there are times, especially for people that don't have the most stacked accounts, where it's actually not really a good idea to use those kind of setups because your fight's going to go on longer. So like how most people had to fight Fluffy, the fight went on a little bit. And most people did it in a damaged Zergy kind of way, but like Buster's really only good if your account is like maximum, because you can win before any of the problems with Buster catch up with you. But a lot of accounts are just not in that circumstance, and they actually perform a lot better with Art. Art is overall the best in my opinion, because Art isn't really behind when it comes to the high end. Art doesn't generally struggle to 3-turn things, right? And then they're way more user friendly, and they don't, time doesn't catch up with them, right? They don't have like a fall of like, whoops, I messed up and now, you know, the fight's gonna go on longer, or oh, this fight had a gimmick I didn't know. Art doesn't get like fucked up by that kind of stuff. And Art works like really well, like pretty much no matter what level your account is at, right? Like no matter how good your supports are, Art just works really well, and it's kind of always been that way. Like in the early days of the game, you know, Art was really good. In the mid of the game, the Art was really good, and now where we are now, it's still really good, right? Art is just always really smooth. And like when in doubt, Castoria is like the best support still, because if you're actually struggling with the boss and it's got like hard to deal with mechanics and stuff, she's just so fucking good for dealing with that. Like her and Merlin are still pretty much the best in the long haul. Although I guess Merlin does benefit Buster the most, so there is that. But Merlin is just so silly when the fight's going to go on for a while that it doesn't really matter what your card type is. The Castoria Merlin is just silly. Once if you stabilize at the start, and then you've got like multiple Merlin NPs up, so then Castoria can NP really often, it's just, you can't really lose. Because even if the boss has Pierce, you have anti-Pierce, so we got a more normal Edmond here we could try. But I want 10-10-10 if possible. Yeah, Tam's still good for sure. She's definitely behind though, like the other meta supports. But the thing is, even the lower end meta supports like Waver and Tam, they're still like more than you need to beat anything, so you can definitely make them work. They may not always work for like 3-turning, but that's not really the objective of the game. Like Joan of Arc, Waver, Tam, if those are the supports you've got, I mean, you can use them to beat any challenge quest. It might take a second, you might have to work a little harder, you might have to, you know, take more turns and that kind of thing, but you can definitely do it. Tam is really busted when you don't have a damage dealer, as dumb as that sounds. But if you're like, I just want to win, and you do like Tam, Castoria, Merlin, and other, you know, combinations of that kind of thing, you basically can't lose. It's just you've now resided yourself to taking like 60 turns, so, you know, have fun with that. I will say Joan of Arc, especially with her buff, is better now, and then she scales with NP5 big time. Because with that large defense up at NP5, and the invulnerability and the heal, she's giving you really good survivability. Well, I guess we're going to use Carps here. It's kind of fun to use a weaker one anyway, but we don't have 10-10-10, but it'll have to do. Oh, I just realized my title probably says OC2. Here I mean, I guess it was OC2 for like 5 minutes there, doing the epilogue. Say was in the epilogue, man. I need to message Say Stan about that. Yeah, I know, new mats. It's rough. Oh, I'm sure he knows. I just want, you know, his take, I suppose. Hey, did they actually draw this? This looks like they actually drew the purple flame here. Either that or they're just doing a better job with the particle effects than normal. They don't do that very often. They normally use shit CGI. I forgot Arash, but if he should do enough damage that it'll be alright. Yeah, here's a good example of why everyone gets my opinion wrong all of the time. I don't remember ever saying I didn't like Edmond. Like, where the fuck does that even come from? I can't tell you how often I would see, like, on a Discord or the wiki or Reddit or whatever, where people were like talk about me and then other people try to say what my opinion is and they're just so demonstrably wrong. I'm like, what are you even talking about? It's just... Game of Phone is a real thing, by the way, right? It's like everyone knows it, but when you actually like science it, it's actually crazy how real like a game of phone is, right? And for those that don't know, like the Zoomers or whatever, it's where you like get a bunch of people and you have one person, you like, whisper to one person like a piece of information, and then that person whispers it to another person, and that person whispers it to another person, and you go all the way around, and when it gets back to the original person, pretty much universally, it will just be unrecognizable, right? Like, it's just like, that's not what I said, right? Like, every fucking time. Humans are just like that. The only way, like, information is preserved is when every single person in the chain is very detail-oriented. Because one person being less detail-oriented just degrades the information and warps it. And when you have, like, Reddit, you know, and that kind of shit, things just never get down the pipeline correctly. Not even close. All right. Does somebody know the game this is from? Because, yeah, I don't meet a lot of people that know this game, but it's such a great game, dude. Especially if you got, well, almost exclusively if you have friends to play with, because it's such a multiplayer-based game. But, yeah, wow, I love that. Curses, it's such a good game. Well, the song's Curses. The game is, what is it called again? It's been so long. Crawl, that's right. I always forget the name. I play that every once in a while when me and my friends get together. It's always a really good time. All right, need to kill one here. A little loud. Do I want to cast this now? I don't think so, because I'm gonna turn one stun. I think the only way you can play a game of phone and have it not turn into a shit show is if by some miracle every person is incredibly detail oriented, or if the information is very simple, right? But like the more complicated the information is, the more fucked it's going to be. But yeah, if like the word you're spreading around is literally a word or like 2 words or whatever, then they can probably handle that. But yeah, the more complicated the information is, the more warped it's going to be. Well, see, actually, that's part of it. The fact that someone might intentionally warp it, that's why it's actually a good test. Because it's like that in real life, right? You have people intentionally misrepresent arguments, straw man people. You have news outlets that, you know, will warp information for bias, right? Like that's absolutely part of the problem, is that people will intentionally not represent information correctly. Because Bob might, but then Bill won't, and then Timmy mishears it, and then Jim just can't be bothered to type the whole thing out, right? And then by the end of it, it's just utter bullshit. Fucking Bill. Yeah. All right. I guess we cast these two. Oh, I should probably bring Atlas with him. Although he's probably gonna do so well, it won't matter. Okay, green, prove that you can I see where this sentence is going. I'm just gonna end that right there. Dude, I still don't get why he gets the antlers. That's really just too much. I wonder if you use Merlin on like Buster and NP gain on Art and you do a rainbow chain, I wonder how much you get. Oh god, I'm gonna whiff my invulnerability. At least most like. Well, I might not. We'll see. You know, I won't because we're only gonna loop this one time, I think. Oh, this is so silly. Yeah, definitely good with Yang CE. The damage will be nuts on his NP. By the way, he's just ramps because you get the defense down as well. Okay. I guess Rainbow Chain? You just want to make sure you get your NP as often as possible. Look at all this burn. Dude, imagine someone has burn multiplication like on his team. We get a lot out of that. I'm so scared that he's gonna win out of nowhere and I'm not ready to zeet the app. I feel like I'm gonna have that problem with him a lot. A lot of damage on this one. Let's try Rainbow Chain. I want to just see what kind of NP gain you're looking at. This is disgusting. Yeah, he is really strong. Pretty comparable to the quick chain, slightly more, and with Merlin it could be really good, but you make less stars, noticeably so. He might win next turn. Yeah, he'll definitely win next turn. So I could evade there if I wanted to, like not take damage. Yeah, he's really good. He's really, 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 really good. Holy hell, though. Richard, last second, decided to fuck us up. Fucking triple attacked and crit. Okay, I'm just gonna close it, though. I don't want to risk losing the stage here. Streamer dead. You guys are terrible. Yeah, for farming, you're not going to use them for, like, that typical, farming stage, but the 90 plus pluses, you know, a lot of times reward single target, so he'll be good for those. Yeah, I think you'll be seeing plenty of him. He's pretty good. Anyone got an Antoinette? This is going to be a significant drop off in value, I have a feeling, but any Antoinette altar fans? Level 1 rider. Yeah, I think I have her rider version. I should. I think I have every vanilla 4-star now. Perk was the last one, I'm pretty sure. I really hated that. Oh, I'm gonna have to farm later today, like off stream. I'm gonna have to farm this shit out of this on the ult account. I need caster gems. Edmond against Abby. Let's see. That's the Herc account. Hold on. That's not a bad thing to do, though. I'm not sure we got any Antoinettes anyway. Let me make some blue apples on the ult account real fast. Yeah, it's either Herc account or Steno account. I forget. I gotta patch them, though. I haven't logged on in a bit. I want to say it's the Herc account. I think the Steno account is Megalos and Columbus. Which that could be interesting because single target's not as good there. So that would, that actually is a good test for him because that Scath has this problem where if there's more than one enemy, her stun is so much less effective that she can just die. And because Edmond's survivability is not that good without the stun, if he's only stunning one of them, he might actually struggle quite a bit. It wouldn't actually shock me if he ends up failing, but we'll see. He might kill really quick though, so. I want the Fate Strange Fake anime really bad too, but I actually want them to take time because the more pre-production they have, the better it's going to be. Not every anime that has a good pre-production period is good, but no good anime didn't have a good pre-production period. So, yeah, it's an important step. Alright, let's see if this is the right account here. Oh god. Actually, I think I could have skipped this. I wish they had done better with Aya though in Fate Strange Fake. I'm actually really annoyed by that. I didn't really think about it at the time because the gate was awesome, but they really fucked up Aya in the anime because up to this spoilers, by the way, Fate Strange, very minor Fate Strange Fake spoilers, but up to, you know, where we're at in Fate Strange Fake, the Aya has never been used again, and it kind of looks like it won't, right? And that was like the strongest Aya that ever has been used, right, against Enkidu. That's like the highest level Aya we've seen, other than maybe CCC, but it's debatable. And the fact that they didn't actually animate it and they kind of glossed over it and they just skipped to like the next part of the fight, that's so lame. Like, that's so fucking lame. Maybe they'll redo that part in episode 1, but I don't know, we'll see. Okay, you can unmute if Ace you want to inform the good people. Fucking latage though. I'm too lazy to type. You can unmute, so I just typed mute kill. How much free stuff we got here? Not that much. All right, we need Abigail, that's 1.5. Does that art normally look that way? I don't remember that art always looking like that. Oh, right. I guess I never did look at the art for that skin. I was about to say, I was like, what the fuck? Alright, so we need our boy Edmond here. Oh boy. That's actually probably bad here, just because, oh wait, we need guts. You like have to have guts here, don't you? I don't remember, I can't, maybe you can stun her on that turn where, maybe you can win without it, but, yeah, you really need a gut CE for this. He'll win before the NP. We'll see. That's gonna be tough. There's a bunch of trash mobs here, so probably good to bring a Rosh. I might want default, so we... No, I gotta get rid of this stun. I was gonna say so we can go faster, though. This might be tough. Skath has beat this stage, that's true, but I'm pretty sure she had a gut CE. Although she wasn't 107 either. Oh good though, they are casters, so we get more NP gain off of them. He would be so busted as art. Okay, this hand kind of sucks for NP gain. I just need like one good card here though and we'll be fine. Like a quick crit or an art card, do it. Oh, well, yep, that'll do. Yeah, I actually like when other versions of a character are the same class and whatnot, because it actually makes depends on the character, but it generally makes a hell of a lot more sense. I find a lot of times when they make alternate versions of characters, they're just forcing themselves to be different for the sake of different, and I detest that. Like, when something makes sense, by all means, but FGO definitely has a tendency of, like, we gotta find an excuse to make them look different, make them way younger or older for no fucking reason, and then we also gotta, you know, change their class for no fucking reason, right? And it just gets kind of dumb. Okay, there's no point in removing the debuffs until the stun actually procs, or the defense down will be relevant, but it's obviously not relevant right now. Although, yeah, we're debuff immune, I forgot about that. I think quick. I mean, Lizangle's got no say over any of this stuff. That is so much damage. Holy hell. Oh yeah, chat, remember Bazette broke this fight? Because, like, the game wasn't coded with this kind of weird, you know, break bar system and a counterattack in mind. Did they ever fix that? Because that was so messed up. Yeah, you could tell the game was just not ready back then for that. Yeah, we could test it again and see if they ever changed it. They probably haven't. I can't imagine they really look into that stuff. Yeah, they probably don't even know about it, honestly. But yeah, we could check again real quick. Well, so far, he's doing pretty well. We're gonna whiff our invulnerability, but oh well. Oh, maybe not. I thought it went off this turn, but actually, no, we got one more. She could attack 3 times. So I should probably remove the defense down. So if this was rank 10, this would be at a 2-turn cooldown right now. That'd be sick. I should get my NP no matter what. So he is just getting through these health bars like they're nothing. We're on the last health bar. Okay, yeah, no, he'd be pretty good. I should have brought default then, because I'm not going to use Atlas anyway, and I could do the default attack up here. Yeah, I think she's dead. I think I just bail out, because even if she's not dead, I invulnerability here. I can't die. And we stun. It's over. We win. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Oh, lots of people can do big dot damage. I mean, like, Doorman has been doing it forever. And hell, even Serenity can do decent. Oh, and you've got Salami. She's actually still one of the top ones if you set the team up for it. And Shootin', she's another one that does a bunch. There's so fucking many. All right, do we want to do Columbus and Megalos, because that will be harder, because whenever there's multiple enemies, stun effectiveness tanks. Yeah, well, I'll do that real quick. I don't see why not. Oh, wait a minute. Let's use Bizet though real fast, like while we're here. I don't know why I'm checking casters for Bizet. Although I guess as a, human, she is a caster. Can slot mine if I need to. She's normally not too hard to find. Okay, there's one, but it's shite. Hold on, I gotta slot mine. I can't be seen with. I mean, we got like dot removal. Like no. We can't be doing that now. Doorman's not a bad solo unit either, honestly. Like, he's got the double guts and pretty nice debuffs. His damage output per turn gets really high, especially with the dots rolling and all that. Like, not bad. I don't think he's like top tier solo unit. Well, he can be sometimes though when it's like certain AoE stuff. Like, there's circumstances where he's really good. Yeah, he is good at a lot of stuff. He is a really versatile unit for sure. I know Cairo uses him all the time. All right. Maybe heal boost heal. It's not bad for her. I think she can beat this fight because she's counterclassing, so she's like cheating. And back in the day, if I remember correctly, there were so few alter egos. It was like Melt and like Passion Lip, and most people didn't have them. But now there's a bunch of alter egos, and you've even got Jufu now for FP summon. Normally, Bizet is just so good when you're fighting foreigners, but this is one fight. Let's say you were a new account working through the game and you wanted a friend support to carry you. Bizet really would not be the one. I mean, she can get it done, but because of the weird like glitch that happens, unless they fixed it, her effectiveness goes down pretty dramatically. All right, let's see if they fixed it or not. I would imagine they haven't, but we'll see. It's so unfair to her too, because on the offensive side, you can take multiple lives in one turn, but with the way she works, it's completely impossible. Oh wait, wrong account. Did I actually slaughter? Hold on. Oh yeah, we gotta give her a CE. If you want to be practical, you do guts or something, but we're kind of just here for shits and giggles. This is funny, but this ain't bad either. She's very quick oriented, and this makes her NP gain really good and stuff. She's one of the few units that I find this CE just really, really, really good on. This is funny though. Big, okay, fine, we'll do this for funsies. Although I kind of want to see the NP gain with this. But, yeah, we'll do this. Not Golden Sumo. That's good too, though. He was perfectly fine with it. Probably do, no, I gotta do this. If I bring debuff clear on a command code, I wouldn't need it, but because I don't have it, I kind of have to bring that. I do wonder what the theme of the third Ordeal Call is going to be. Man, this would be so much cooler if this was a fun little filler arc between 2.0 and 3.0. I just hate that it's stalling the finale. If they just cut that, I'd be enjoying it so much more. It is one of the most blatant, like, it's just, oh god, we have to stall things I've like ever seen. Crazy, dude. Yeah, I was hoping for a prototype theme, but I think the Japan one was the most likely for that. So the fact that that wasn't, I don't think we're going to get a prototype one. Although we still don't know that much about the fourth one, so I guess we'll see. I might as well heal to get that tiny bit of health back. I'll end up killing this one, though. So I like how in Fate Stay Night, Fate Hollow, etc., you know, that time period, Rin is a really, really good Magus, right? Like, she's a way above average mage. And then in Fate Hollow, she's like, Jesus Christ, Bazette is like 5 of me. It's like, what the hell? Yeah, she's basically like better than Rin at most things in terms of like just magecraft, and then she's got the runs as well, so it's pretty fucked. Yeah, her runs are just like super strong. They cover like a lot of, you know, different stuff, so. And they say like her family just did an outrageously good job of not letting the runs degrade over generations and stuff, so. Pretty busted. I think I can at least do this attack. Yeah, if they ever, I figure if they ever do anything else with K and K, they'll add Toko, but I don't think they're gonna do anything with K and K and FGO anytime soon, because they got like Tsukihime to deal with, and they change Fate coming up and all that, so I don't think we're gonna see like K and K Part 2 or anything like that anytime soon. RuneScape, yep. I mean, they could add her in other ways. They could add her with that other visual novel I always forget the name of, because she's in that as well, and they'll probably do a collab with that at some point, so they could add her there. And they could add her for just, you know, fuck all reason, because they added Bazette for Valentine's Day, right, instead of like a Hollow collab. You know, you've got Luvia randomly and things like that, so it's possible they add her whenever. Alright. Guess I evade here. Alright, chat, let's see if they fixed it. Although she has to actually, you know, one-shot here, although I figure she will. If she's counterclassing, for God's sakes. What's really busted is if the normal attacks kill there, then you counter and kill another one. She tried to... Oh, God, NP drain. Oh, she counters off of NP drain. Oh, my God, they fixed it. Holy shit, chat. That's crazy. Man, why'd she have to do that? If she had done the debuff or an attack, we would have broken that bar. Okay, well, we obviously know we're gonna win, but they actually fixed it. That's crazy. I guess they wanted to make sure Bizette was a really good, you know, alter ego for getting through foreigner stuff. I'm surprised they fixed it. All right, now we need the Sinnoh account. I have to patch this one as well. I'd say all the new characters are pretty usable for what they're designed for. I think Edmond is the best, I'd say. Especially because nobody, like, don't kid ourselves. Nobody needs, like, help with the typical farming stages right now, right? Like, everyone's got a million ways to deal with the very typical farming stages. What people struggle with for farming is the 90++ stuff where you actually need single target and weird stuff, right? Like all that nonsense. That's what people actually struggle with. And Edmond is aimed at that kind of content, so he's definitely the most relevant, I would say. Yeah, I don't think anybody is short of, like, you know, just the typical loopy stuff or just NP on turn 1 and all that. Like, it's just no one's hurting for that kind of thing. Yeah, Antoinette is just very derivative. I'll say that. There's nothing unique about her at all. Not every servant needs to be unique, though, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, Antoinette does add more for the dot teams out there. It's true. Yeah, she really does, actually, because doesn't she have Multiply? I think Multiply is always super good. Because, shit, you could do the classic double salami taunt wall thing, and then the final unit that comes in once salami is done is Antoinette. So then all three of them are cursing when you get the NP spam part, and all three of them are curse multiplying. So that's actually pretty good. Although I guess you could do that with Doorman already, but still, it's another option for that kind of thing. Okay, no, we don't want that. But yeah, her dots are pretty legit. I think the burn style or dot style that is a bit behind is burn. They have some okay stuff though. I'm trying to think what their best stuff is. So they got Tomoe, she's got burn and multiply. I don't think they probably have better Kiyohime. I know there's someone else I'm forgetting. You got Jerker who applies burn like constantly with the attack thing. Who's their best burn multiplication though? Because that's the thing. Because curse and poison have multiple really good multipliers, right? Like really, really, really good ones. Yeah, I guess Edmond. Yeah, you're actually probably right. It's probably Edmond now. He doesn't have multiplier though. Is it just Tomoe? Surely they've got someone else. Yeah, Eva Veach, right? Yeah, she's got it. Yeah, because Tomoe doesn't apply vanilla burn enough. Yeah, it's probably Veach and Edmond, I would think, if they wanted to do really well there. Yeah, and you might sneak into Tomoe if you have to. Yeah, Poison's got a lot though, because Poison's got shooting now, and Serenity's way better. Yeah, there is Yang, but Yang doesn't do that much off memory. She's not like that good for dot. Yeah, I do think burn is the least supported. I think because poison and curse now just have so much. Yeah, you do get the good CE though. Yeah, there is that. That's different though. Oh, Keel Lancer has burn multiply. I'd have to look at her kit. I don't think it's super great. Let me grab some stuff here. And we need a Steno right up over here. Still don't have enough Steno coins for all the nonsense it needs. How about that deep sea fish, chat? We got some new Armored Core songs on the playlist now. They put out a they've done this before. They put out an Armored Core 6 soundtrack, but it's like new stuff. Although I've seen a lot of people speculate this. I really think some of the songs were intended for Armored Core 6 when it launched, and I just think they were cowards. I really think the higher ups at FromSoft were worried about the kind of uniqueness of typical Armored Core music, and they were trying to make Armored Core 6, you know, appeal to a wider audience. And I don't think they let them do a lot of their typical music, and I think they were gun shy about it. And that's why I think like there's only like 2 songs in Armored Core 6 that are typical Armored Core songs. And surprise, surprise, though, those songs are the most fucking popular. Although I imagine they're probably going to let up on that now, and that's probably why they put out this soundtrack. But yeah, a lot of the songs on the Armored Core 6 like expansion soundtrack are suspiciously they just sound like they were supposed to be in the game. And some of the comments that the creators made about them, like the one that had the dev team singing the chorus, and like the guy saying that he had always wanted to make that song and stuff. I think that was supposed to be the credits theme. Like everything about what he said about that song, he'd had it planned for so long. There's no reason he would have held on to it for the bonus soundtrack, right? He clearly wanted to put that in, so. I do agree that the rest of the soundtrack being more normalized made Rusted Pride stand out so much. That was crazy. Like, I'm so glad I did that ending where Rusty sides with you first. That was so awesome. But yeah, like Rusty showing up there, then that song starts playing. That was crazy. That was so memorable. So that is nice, but was it really worth it though for losing all those bangers, right? And not having that kind of typical. Because the thing of all the other Armored Core games, every level you basically get to listen to this awesome song that's like so good it can stand on its own, right? Like that's like such an awesome thing about Armored Core, and you didn't have that in Armored Core 6, and that sucks. But yeah, it did make Rusted Pride like super special, so. Silver lining. All right, we need 1.5 again. Jesus Christ. I know I say this like every time we come here, but I still can't get over how dumb Argartha was. Because I remember when it was only out in Japan, right? I didn't read a lot of translations for it. And I thought it was bad because, like, hentai logic, right? But that's really not the problem. It's like, it's exposition dumping the story. And it's like, it's like, what? It's so weird. And like it repeats the same thing just over and over. I was like shocked at how often it kept repeating like the same information and like the Fergus jokes and like it's like, what is happening? Right? Like it's so bad. It's so fucking bad. Like the last thing I expected out of it for it to be like that boring. I thought it might be like so bad it's funny and stuff. No, like absolutely not. It's just them like repeating the same, like, you know, regurgitated information just over and over and over and over. It's like, oh, okay, this is getting stupid. Yeah, it's one of, if not, I wouldn't say it's the worst story because Septum exists. I really do that one is just holy hell, dude. That was really bad. That's like the one story I'd say is worse. But like Orleans, even like the old stories are normally like really basic and not written very well and just kind of shit. But like Orleans is definitely better than Argartha, and Orleans is the best of the day one stories for sure. London is pretty bad. What sucks about London is the premise is so good. Like the premise is so good. Like on paper, it's like, okay, it's the first main story that starts really propelling the story forward, right? With like Guadia showing up at the end and stuff like that. So you have major main story reoccurring elements and stuff finally. And then London is an awesome setting. All these cool servants, and like Mordred being a main character, then meeting Artoria again. Like, oh shit, that sounds awesome. You know, all these awesome ideas, and then in practice, oh my god, it's so bad. It's so bad. Like, Jesus Christ. The only good plot thread there is Babbage and Frankenstein, but they don't use it. They don't use it at all. So it's just there's no weight to anything, right? It's just so. And then fucking, you know, Artoria meeting Mordred again. You know, epic showdown, and what do they do? You know, what do they do? Triple dot. Like, what is this? Crazy, dude. It'd be one thing if Mordred was a side character, but Mordred's the main character. So that should have been like a thing throughout the whole story leading up to that as like a big climax. And then, no. Nope, it just comes out of nowhere, and then it's just triple dot, and then it's over. It's like, okay. Okay, where's the Edmonds at? And Lancer Artoria's altar still hasn't really gotten to. I really just need to call her Lalter because her name is just way too much, dude. It's just like no one calls Jalter anything other than Jalter. Like that's literally her name at this point. Don't they even call her that in the stories a lot? Like, I haven't read official translations in a while, but I'm pretty sure she even said you could just call her that if I remember correctly. And they were just like, fuck it. Not even bothering. Okay, where Edmond at though? All the people with Edmond disappeared here. Damn, and this is probably going to be the hardest stage for him to do. It's just the one I'm the most interested in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lalter has the least screen time out of all the Artorias, and some of the lower screen time just period. Hell, I think Blood Axe has more than her. Because at least Blood Axe got a abnormally, like, noticeable part during Solomon, and stuff like that. Like, he's had a few moments here and there. Like, she didn't get anything. She doesn't really even have a defined character. They had to kind of define her after the fact in the character material book. Like, her profile doesn't... It's nothing. Yeah, I bet you we don't have Aerie on this account. And we may not have Carps. Let me check. Yeah, now that I think about it, this account hardly has anyone, does it? Yeah, we keep this one pretty lean over here. Anybody in chat with account? Was someone's name there Trash Bag? Yeah. That's funny. Mine is not ready. We might just have to do it later then. No big deal. We can always do it some other time. Because this fight, I think, will be pretty spicy. Besides, we probably need to give people time to get 10 to 10 anyway. Because this one is going to be tough. This account is kind of a shit. Oh, right. This account has Saber Medusa. That's fitting because of the Steno shtick. Got Achilles. The main thing with this account is its skill ranks are just so bad. Oh, yeah. It's got Cuckoo. That'll be interesting when we're going through stuff. I think we're in like Lost Belt. We're either in Lost Belt 6 or in 6.5 or something like that. I think is where this account's at. I don't know if we've done Fluffy, because I think it was like, if I used the good stuff on this account, Fluffy was going to be really easy, and if I wanted to be more free-to-play, it like couldn't do it, because it didn't have the free-to-play stuff leveled. So I think we might be on Fluffy. I can't really remember, though. Mr. Isit, what's up, dude? Thank you for the 41 months. Speaking of cuckoo, by the way, Mr. Isit pretty much got the best one. Man, what I need to do for at Fluffy is I need to get my cuckoo on this account really upgraded properly and then see how she does, and like especially in a solo, see how far she can get. This account is so scuffed though. Like it's, oh my god, probably my most scuffed account. I'll make some apples over here. Okay, chat. I think it might be time for some Arc Knights. I know that's like a really short FGO stream, but I knew it was going to be because we're just doing the epilogue and all that. But I gotta play some Arc Knights because I haven't played it in forever. It's been like super long time, and I'm really behind on the Jessica event, which I'm actually kind of interested in doing. So, but all right, for those that aren't interested in Arc Knights, that'll be it for FGO for today. Might be it for FGO for a minute because I got a lot of other games to catch up with. I want to play Slay the Spire and maybe give Helldivers another shake and that kind of thing. All right, Arc Knights. And then let me reset the stream so the VODs are separated nice and neat. Be back in 5 seconds here.